smoke fall, keep the ash long. Shadow smokers, let the smoke
Seven years in the cold, they thought the shadows would consume us, but shadows are where we hunt. Started with a dream, ended with a knife in the back. The dust has finally settled, now we seeing through the cracks. The warlords wanted crowns, the false prophet played pretend. The heavy hitter left, brought the empire to an end. Yeah, they walked out the door, left the project and give up. Thought the fire would die, but look at what we got. One flight across the sea, now the kings know the name. While the fraud plays his games, hiding under new flames. Zombies in the shed, yeah, we clearing out the dead. The clock is ticking down, mark the words that I said. No more silence, no more fakes in the room. We built this castle on the edge of the dome. This is the Legion, we rise from the ash. You can steal the credit, but you can't buy the glass. Shadow smokers moving, yeah, the new blood is here. We survived the betrayal, we survived the fear from the little guy shop through the Taipei streets. We the ones standing when the enemy retreats. Legion. The snake tried to fake it, got exposed in the light. Two brothers plotting in the dead of the night. The strongest support crumbled, yeah, that could hit deep. But Val kept the history while the traitors were asleep. Now Rick and Joey standing guard at the gate. Martine and the boys is keep at the fakes. We paid for the anthem, yeah, we paid every due. Integrity is something that they never know. They said we were finished. They thought that the Legion was broken, but you can't kill a ghost and you can't stop the storm. Are you active?
Hey guys, Tony the Story Assassin. Welcome to another episode of Shadow Smokes Legion Smokers Panel Live. Now, today is one of those episodes where I was very, very excited to get on, and I regret it. Yeah, and I regret it. Why? Because okay, so this is what happened, right? A while back, I think Richard was like, "Hey, how do you like the Karen Burgers overtime?" And I was like, I have not had that yet. It's kind of interesting. I will get one, and once I had it, I will let you know. So I did order it at that time, and I waited X amount of time until I get the cigar, and then I received it. And then the cigar was menacing. And I think because it came with the halftime, and the halftime is like this little stubby thing, almost like a nub. But this overtime 660 looks very menacing. Very menacing to me. I don't know, maybe because the band is red and black. It's super menacing. So I'm like looking at that as do I go with the overtime or do I go to halftime? And I feel like the overtime is gonna get me sick. So I went to get a very, very sweet drink. and I'm still looking at these two as like, you know, I think it's the color of the band that really, 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 really is what. Give me a little bit butterfly and stuff. It looks so menacing, this one. It looks so menacing. Like, Richard, this is your fault. He's like, have you had overtime? Yeah, well, halftime looks a lot easier to smoke. Overtime does look a little bit. Maybe it's gonna take majority of the show. You know, it's not like I never had a 660 before. I just don't know why I feel such way. Both are Maduro. One is 4x60, one is 6x60. It's only 2 inches different. So, anyways, I think I'll have overtime today. And I'll save the, yeah, I have the overtime today. I save the halftime for other time where I just feel like, I don't know, torture myself or something like that. I mean, it's not bad. It's like a nub. Like I said, it's like a nub. I just don't know why I feel weird about the cigar. But I'll have it. And yes, thank you for picking up a t-shirt. I like these t-shirts. You got the regular logo one. This is our ITS logo one. You got the regular logo one. But I like these t-shirts. Well, obviously, cigar group, cigar company t-shirts tend to be a little bit more expensive than like just go to like a Target or whatever to get a $5 t-shirt. But you know, they're comfortable to smoke with. So highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. All right, so let's go. What do I feel like? Dun 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 dun. All right, here we go. Overtime. Karen Burger. Big, big, big cigar. Very sweet, fermenty, cocoa, like chocolate. Smell. Just smelling it, it smells very sweet. So it might be really good. You never know. It might be a Karen Burger cigar recently. I have heard. I have been good. So let's get that out of the way. And then we talk about this Joe guy again. Oh my God. All right. I am very convinced that the Joe guy, the Joe that talked to me about closed foot, must be lit, and retro hell thing, if you don't do it, is the Garoki guy, is somewhat of a stalker. I am very convinced that he and the editor is probably like for the is like the same person or something like that. He is probably a stalker. Okay, I'm convinced because he just won't leave. Ooh, it is a closed foot too, and I'm not. I don't care. All right. I mean, to light this thing out, so like you already went through so much fire that your retro hell doesn't mean shit. Okay, so he came to my comment, continued to say, "Hey, you know, the guy, the owner of Tatua here, Pete, has one time in like on a cigar aficionado say the same thing. You should have just learned that, and he's like, you should admit that you learned something from me." I was like, just because I know about it doesn't mean I learn anything. Okay, whatever you told me, I already know. I already heard of it before, but doesn't mean I agree. It does not mean that I learn anything from you. If I learn anything from you, it's that, dude, you're weird. You're weird, and you need a doctor. You need help. You need help. All right. You don't. You're not teaching me anything new, and I'm not learning anything from you. I will say you need help. You need to get a doctor. Get a doctor. Get a doctor. Talk to a shrink or something like that, dude. Couldn't I just block this guy and never let him? I don't really believe in blocking people. I think I let people talk, whatever, you know. But dude, sometimes it gets too close for comfort. Sometimes you need to just calm down. Sometimes you need to calm down about what you hear from different character, uh, personalities from the industry, because we all say shit. We all say something that we truly believe or romanticize or that suits our smoking style. We all do. Okay? We all do. We all say stuff like that. Sometimes we don't even do what we preach. Okay? And just because he said it once, or whatever, what he believed at the time, or he wants his customer to do it, it does not mean that I should. Right? I'm telling you, there people say crazy things, doesn't mean you should. Okay? So there are some people in the cigar industry that truly believe, when you light your cigar, it should take something like 5 to 20 minutes. Okay? There are some, but then the other half think that, the cigar should be lit as quick as possible. So it's reducing the amount of torture that you're doing to this tobacco leaf. Just light it out quick and start smoking it. Rather than repeat, like this is not roast beef. This is not a barbecue ribs. Light it up and enjoy it. It should not take, like, you only have an hour or something. It should not take you 20 minutes to just light it up. Which we, as Asian, we call that take off your pants to fart. All right? We call that take off your pants to fart. Think about that. Why it's excessive. It's not necessary. Okay? All right. This cigar, kind of sour, a little bit pepper. More pepper, earthy, not crazy amount of flavors. It's all subjective in the end. Do what you want, right? Do what you want. He's adamant to tell me that I learned something from him, and I'm like, I'm being honest. I really didn't. I really didn't. I don't know what you want me to do. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I could probably lie about it and say, yeah, I learned, yeah, you're so right, I learned something. But then, dude, that's not me, man. That's not me. Karen Burger overtime. So I'm sorry, Karen. Like your name just. The more I say about this thing, and the more think about Karen, I'm sorry, Karen Burger. It's just your name just sounds so funny right now to me. Like in my mind, it's like Karen. Want a burger, even though it's a different word. Oh my god. All right, let's see. Here's Val.
I made it. Boy, I was having a hard time.
What do you mean you're having a hard time?
I had a hard time with my tablet. Had a hard time my tablet that I was using most of the day. Plugged it in. When you plug it in, it goes ding. They let you know it's charging up. It
Mm-hmm.
went ding. So okay, I'm good. I walk away. About 2 hours later, I go on to check on it. It went from 5% when I plugged it in.
Mm-hmm.
When I checked on it, it was at 3%.
Well, you use more power than your charger.
I said, oh, what the heck happened? So then I thought, okay, maybe, when you plugged it in, if I didn't plug it in the right way. Okay, so I turned it around, plugged it in, it went bing. I said, okay, I'm good. I left it alone, went back and checked on it in 45 minutes, and then it said 1%.
It's not charging.
I said, oh man, something's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, what am I going to do? So I said, okay, I'm going to grab my computer, laptop. So I grabbed the laptop. And of course, it was not plugged in. But with the computer, you plug it in, it takes about a minute, it should turn on.
Yes and no.
Oh, okay. So yes, I say yes, yes, and sometimes no.
Right, because like if
So
there's not enough power, you have to wait till there's enough power to boot before it powers up.
yeah,
So yes and
so
no.
so I plug it's plugged in. I said, oh man, and about 5 minutes later, the screen gets like faded. All right, 5 minutes later, I swipe it, screen lights up. I said, okay, I'm good, I'm good. And the problem is I couldn't connect.
Huh?
Couldn't connect. So I went back to my tablet, unplugged it, turned it off for about 5 minutes, went back, plugged it in for 5 minutes, and it went from just a red line on the battery with the arrow, the
Okay.
lightning bolt. I said, okay, it's charging. But when I had it at 1%, it had the red line with the arrow on it. I said, okay, wait 5 minutes. And 5 minutes later, it had 3%. All right, I'm cooking. 5 minutes later, I went up to 7%. I said, okay, I'm good. Where am I at now? So now I'm plugged in, and I am at 14%.
So you're safe right now. You're safe.
So I'm
You're safe.
cooking because now I'm plugged in. I got 14%, so I'm good. So
Oh, shoot.
I feel better already.
All right. So guys, I think there is a little problem. Is that you guys are confusing Joe with the other one that talks about the butane, which is Phil. All right. So this one guy that said Joe that happened before Phil. This is what I'm saying. Like, there's so many people that's like stalking me and weird and stuff like that. I don't know, but Tiberius, I don't know if I can invite this guy to the live because it'll drive me crazy. It'll drive me crazy. So, all right,
Oh,
it'll
hell,
drive me
long
crazy.
live Tiberius. I got to say it.
Long hail the Tiberius. Long live, long live, long live.
Yep,
All right,
long
anyway,
live.
this cigar is Ecuadorian Habano, Sumatra, and Nicaragua, and it's very earthy and not very good right now. Earthy, pepper, wood. Maybe some sort of hands of cocoa, like, but it wasn't as much as the way I smelled it. So, ugh. I'm hoping that it gets better though. If I how the fuck that's criticizing, don't matter. Joe smoked whatever. Man. Then you gotta have a whole episode of us just arguing. Here's the thing, right? Like that's the thing. If I don't like something and I comment on it and there's a disagreement, whatever, I will also talk about it on my show because I feel like that if I can criticize something that I feel a certain way, I don't have to go through their platform. I can criticize it, but I'll go to my own platform and make a video about it, right? And I say the same thing to those people. Say, hey, dude, if you feel so strongly about how you smoke a cigar, go make an educational video. Go educate other cigar people that may agree with you, and hopefully they'll have a good time. You know, I cannot imagine someone's gonna have a good time, take 20 minutes to light up a cigar and really care about what kind of flame they use, and then really care about, you know, whether or not you took a retro hill. on a closed foot wrapper that you literally took 20 puff before you get to Retro Hill. So I don't get that. I don't get that. Like if you feel like that it's gonna make you happier, do it. Do it. Right? But I don't think that's gonna make you feel happier. I think that overall it's more of a hassle than anything. Cigar is not meant to be that complex and difficult to do. It should be something very enjoyable. Every step you feel fun, you feel great, you feel like, oh yeah, I gotta get it out, yeah, right. And I don't know why cigars always have it like that. Like you don't go to a restaurant and tell people, hey, this is how you eat a steak, fork in the left hand and knife on the right hand only, right? Must have, before you eat it, you gotta put a little cube of butter on top. You must have like, fried sliced garlic in the side. You gotta have like horseradish, what, you can't. Inviting one person each week on here that dogs you would be awesome. It might be awesome for the viewer. I don't know if it's awesome for my mental healthness, health wellness.
I don't. I don't. I don't think we want to have a platform where we're going to be in a continuous or somewhat continuous conflict
Yeah, it will
or
just be argument every single
disagreement.
time. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm not saying that there is no no logical person that can hold up a very educational conversation and debate. All right, I'm not saying that there isn't that kind of people, but I'm saying that those people who comment like that and not don't let go probably won't. Because all of them can feel free to come to this chat and post something and lead a conversation, but they rather lead and pick a specific video to do it. I don't understand. Val, what are you having tonight?
I'm having a Tiberius special. I'm having a double R, whatever the heck that is.
That one.
I posted a picture of it, but you can't see it that well because I tried to get a nice fancy picture with the sun going down, and it just didn't work right.
Pax Romana. Raul Reiner.
Raul
Like
Reiner?
that, that particular cigar, whatever, it only catches me with the two R's, but I can never tell what cigar they are. I just recognize the two R.
Yeah.
I gotta say, overall, most of those are pretty good. Most of those are pretty good. I enjoy them. Like, in fact, a lot of time where I'm about to work on something, read a document, I had one of those, and then they pretty much don't disappoint. But I don't know
Yeah,
what I don't pick, what I don't look for it.
yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I think for me having a bunch of these in my humidor, and if I just put my hand in the humidor and just grab something out, and if I happen to grab this, I'm good with it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's a pretty good, safe choice of a cigar to select if you don't know what you want to smoke. You know what? I'm not sure. You know what? I know this is gonna work out fine no matter what.
Yeah.
So,
Let me see if I just went online and take a look at it. Of course, none of those shows. So let's go to a different place.
yeah, I try to, when I put the picture up there, so let me try to get something with the sunset. And then as the sun was going down, there's a tree out there in the background, and the tree was like glowing a little bit, like it was like on fire or something. So I try to get the cigar like into that area, but I just couldn't get enough light so you can see the band that well.
This is where like Photoshop would really help. All
And,
right, so I went online and looked at it. They are actually averaging price. Averaging price. I'm looking at a whole list of things. I'm not gonna say which one, so that YouTube doesn't kill me. But they're like between $12 and $13. I mean between
Yeah.
12 and $14. Some of them are like 13.30. Some of them are 13.60. Something. Some of them are 12. They all very reasonable. And I will say the one that Val is having,
Yeah. Which one am I having? I know I got the. I
probably
got
the
the.
Mexican San Andreas one.
Oh, okay. That
Pax Romana, Mexico, maybe. Did it had
I'm
a
looking.
black ribbon when you take it?
Yes, they had a black ribbon.
Yeah, that's the one. So that has a Mexican San Andreas, Nicaraguan jalapa binder, and Dominican and Nicaraguan filler.
It's a Romana Max.
Mexico, Mex.
So it's 6 by 54.
So, and yeah, that one's very reasonable. That, yeah. I don't know why I don't see that in stores though. I don't see that in store all the time. So I don't know. Now talking about price and cigars, okay. I don't know how other people feels. Like sometimes in my mind, most cigars should be MSRP and below. But I've talked to a few people that never seems like they're like MSRP. That's like rare. That's never happened. I don't know. I always think that when I
Well,
get cigars, they should be around MSRP or below because it's always a sale or something. But it just might be
yeah,
me.
yeah. I mean, I think we've talked about this a little bit before, where, um, the bottom line is the retailers, got to make their cut, and unfortunately, their cut cuts us, the consumers, the customer, the smokers. But again, and I don't think about. I just think about the end product, the cigar that I'm purchasing, the cigar
Hmm.
that I'm getting. Okay. And I don't think about the beginning of it. I don't think about the price of the seeds, the price of the tobacco, the time, the effort, and all that stuff to grow it. And then once it's grown, the how much it costs to sell it to that purveyor, to that purveyor. Where, last year I bought that bundle, it was $45. This year I have to buy it as $50. So I got to adjust my price because I got to make up for what I'm paying for it in order for me to break out even. So it's like any other type of industry where, last year I gave you a good price because I got a good price, but you know what? This year the price went up with me. So, I got to pay that price plus I want to make a little money on it. I got to make some money. Now, I'm not going to make it where I'm going to gouge you. Okay. You know, I don't know.
Okay, this is what happened. Okay. Now you guys heard me talk good thing about Model cigar before because the guy actually calls me with this problem and stuff like that. So fine. But recently I saw him post up some Fuentes, and the Fuente price was like double the MSRP, double the MSRP. And I thought I was the only one that thought of, oh, that's kind of crazy, because it shouldn't, right? I can understand that there's some markup for it because they might be hard to get. He made a video about it. He made a video on Instagram about it, and I watched it. And then I listened to his price. I was like, dude, that's twice the MSRP. So I commented on that video. I said, wow, that's twice the MSRP. And I thought I was the only, obviously, if you're someone that didn't agree with the price, just simply don't buy it, right? So I just didn't buy it. I just said, wow, I see a lot of people angry. I see a lot of people angry after because like that, Instagram, they throw you video, from people that you follow all the time. So when I go back to that video, I see a lot of comment after mine were angry about him charging that kind of price and saying that he's gouging. And I was like, wow, I'm not the only one that think about that something like that, because like we all know that cigar company needs to make money. So if you run a cigar company, you make money, and the keystone are normal, right? So you buy at one price, you double it, and then you sell it. That's normal. Everybody knows, right? And but then like to have something and say that, and then charging them twice the MSRP, even if you get it from wholesaler, like even if you get another store, like you just go out and buy from another store, that wouldn't make sense, right? That wouldn't make sense. So if you buy an MSRP, sell it double the MSRP, that's gouging. That's gouging, right? And if you want to say, like, you know what, in order to make this, I need you to charge 20% off that, you know, and tell people that I bought this from another store, and in order to sell it to you guys, and I need to charge 20% or 30%. Okay, fine. You buy it at MSRP and double the MSRP. That's original price double and then doubled. That's gouging, right?
Yeah, I mean,
And to be someone that carries the brand, which means that even if you had to get at a premium, let's say wholesale plus 20%, and you got to double that, it wouldn't be that much, right? So that kind of price, like, you know, will spark a conversation between the people that buys them and stuff, and get angry, right? Like, for example, today I order a few Arturo Fuentes Black Panther, right? And the price was, I think, double,
up
yeah,
there.
double the MSRP, right? And it wasn't expensive. I just want to try them. I you know, it's $50 stick. So I guess that is expensive.
It
It's
is
$50 stick.
expensive.
So I was like, you know what? I wanted to try it. So, you know, and I'll buy the few sticks. So I got a few sticks to, like,
Test
it
it.
comes to $100 something, right? And so that I get the ship. And I asked, you know, obviously certain member. I said, if you see that box, let me know. You know, I'll probably get it. I do want to collect it, but it's a little crazy. It's a little crazy that, you know, that we are paying double, in order to get certain cigars, and you
I
know,
so here's my intake on this. A couple of things I want to say. Number one is, let's say let's say I am the tobacco person,
mm-hmm.
and I buy this from the factory. It's costing me, just an example, okay? It's costing me $4.
Okay,
Now I'm gonna sell it for $8.
which is standard.
Okay. But then do I consider and add in? Yeah, but you know what I had to pay? I had to pay extra for this tariff. I had to pay extra for that, extra for that. So I think I'm gonna have to sell it for $9.
But no, no. Once it gets in here as a U.S. company, you that the company that made the cigar already paid the tariffs. You're not paying any more tariffs. So if they sell it to you for $4, you're not paying anything extra anymore.
Okay. All right, but okay, so here's the thing. Am I mean, I bought it for 4, I'm selling it for 8, you're buying it for 8. I'm I'm doubling what I paid for it, right?
Right, and that's standard.
But but wouldn't I be more consumer conscious if I say, you know what, I'm going to sell it for $6. I'm going to make some money, but I want to keep my customers happy, and I want them to come back, and I want them to buy some more.
Well, there's overhead, so you need to cover. If you sell at 6, you probably won't be able to cover your overhead. You're talking about per stick, right? If you sell a large amount of stick, then sure, right? But if you only bought, let's say, 10 boxes, right, and your profit is $2 a stick, and the box is a box of 10, so each box you make $20. That's not enough to cover your tax and operation and all that stuff, right? But you bought it in for 4 and you ended up selling for 20. That's a little crazy,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
All right. Martin, what's going on, man?
What up?
I'm asking you, what's up?
I mean, you know me, lighters never work, cutters can never find them.
Yeah. Who's there with you? He's a little blurry to me. I can't
My
really
buddy
tell.
Mike.
Huh?
That's my buddy Mike.
Mike. Here we go. You brought another fan like that chase you all the
Yep.
way from a different country.
Hey, my team. Up on there, there's a regular lighter. On where that incense lighter is.
Let him use the
Yeah.
irregular lighter.
Dude, Martin, you go to a friend's place and then you have a cigar, but you don't bring a working lighter. That's beyond rookie, bro.
Hey, he brought me a cigar, so.
No, that's not excuse. Don't give him an excuse. Don't give him an excuse. Like, Martin, how long have you been smoking to bring a not working lighter?
That works. Hey, that works.
That works. That
this.
works. But
That's
like,
an
like how long have you been
Hey,
smoking
hey,
that you go to a friend, you like,
Hey,
here's a cigar, but no lighter, bro.
That's an official visually impaired lighter right there, buddy. I'm telling you.
And the one that your buddy have doesn't work either. Like what?
Get the matches
Hey,
out. Get the matches
You know
out.
me. Got Kool-Aid, no sugar.
Well, you can still drink Kool-Aid, no sugar, but you definitely can smoke with no fire. This Karen Burger thing is just dark. See, if you had
Is that
invited that guy who was talking about how to properly light a cigar, he would have told us to do right now. That would drive me insane. I don't know how that conversation is gonna go. That will drive me insane. The guy's like, "Hey, you're supposed to light it this way. Come on, man. You should know. How dare you disrespect the cigar? How this person say that person say that person say that. I don't know any of those guys.
Just light it whatever the fuck you want.
Right? I don't know any of those guys. Like what? Do I have to call them for permission every time I light a cigar? Hey, sir, the Almighty, may I light my cigar with this lighter? What do you think about this lighter? Can I light it with this lighter? Should I pray to it first? Should I make an offering, sacrifice, or something? Go get an alligator, kill it, and slice it into sashimi, and then I can light it, maybe? Wow. Karen Burger as Karen Burger cigars? Oh, yeah, this one. Yeah, Karen Burger.
Well, I don't know. I better not say. I might get in trouble.
So what?
I was going to say something, but I better not because I might get in trouble for it.
It's really hard with this name. I just Karen Burger.
Karen Burger.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she's a nice person and she likes cigar. That's pretty cool. If it's a female that likes cigar that want to make cigar, I think it's pretty cool. But man, this name. Not saying my name's any better, but nowadays with the name Karen can really get you, just saying. John says he's selling lighter for only 80% over MSRP. That's crazy. I don't need find it that bad. Yeah, this cigar. I've had other Karen Burger cigar. It's not as dark as this. Something like this is more for like a big guy.
I've never had a Karen Burger.
But there are a few that I tried before that was pretty good. This one is just dark wood, dark charred, dark smoke, dark. I don't know. Just.
What do you got?
Yeah.
I have the Double R Long Live Tiberia Special.
Yeah, K Fire I had. It was pretty. It was pretty good. It wasn't great, but it's good enough to smoke. This one it takes a little bit to wonder what I'm like. If you get, I think if you had like a latte or like a coffee or something that go with it, it's fine. But this is really dark as it is.
It's a Ramon something. Ramon.
No, it was Raul
Raymond. Raul Raymond. I like Ramon better.
RR.
Double R.
Reiner, sorry. Raul Reiner.
Raul Reiner. Raul Reiner.
Karenberger, Connecticut was some. It's Berger, right? It's Berger.
Yeah, I think that's how you
Not
spell
like
it.
a burger, it's spelled different.
Yeah, it's not like a hamburger.
Right. I just like, but even that, even knowing how how I spell it, I still think of a Karen eating burger. You know, imagine you go to a place that's literally named Karen Burger, but the word burger, like hamburger, and you got to be one of those. Welcome to Karen Burger. Are you being Karen today? Would you like an argument?
Restaurant.
Would you like an argument? Oh, what do we got? Oh, let me get a hamburger without ham. I'm allergic to pork. Don't give me any ham. Yeah, hamburger is actually beef. You know? So I'm sorry. I shouldn't. You know, I don't even know the person, so I'm sure I shouldn't. But yeah, K-Fire, not bad. I mean, this one is really a big guy's cigar. This cigar kind of reminds me of DTT a little bit. Very dark, earthy, and it's not the cigar's earthy, but it's like a huh?
From which one? It reminds you of what?
Like DTT Steve Sarkis cigar,
Oh,
Dunburn.
Dunbarton.
Dunbarton. Yeah, it's just like
Dunbarton.
big guy cigar. You know, like dark charred cigar.
I think I want to call sequence for me, so real good.
And I should have known, but it's not very earthy, but it tastes like that Esteli kind of cigar. It's like a little bit earthy.
Bro, so Tony,
Yes.
Mike smoked cigars before I met him. He found out I smoked cigars.
And then he
now
stopped.
he's like really getting into cigars. He got his own humidor, and there's a bunch of placencias in there.
You're a bad influence.
What's
You
that
get your
shit?
friends and co-worker into cigars,
Octagon.
and then they ended up, you know, hide their wife, hide their kids, sell their house, and then take a loan just to get cigars, man.
Well, we had another Asian smoke with us. He ended up throwing up in the cigar lounge and won't come back. Won't try cigars again
Why?
because he threw up.
Yeah, but I mean, we all threw out one time or another.
I haven't.
You haven't? You haven't? If you haven't,
Not
you're
off a
smoking the wrong cigar, bro.
Maybe off this one. Yeah. Maybe off this one. He's smoking a Padron 26.
Oh,
We'll
you
see.
should have just handed like 2 ITS, let it up together, take a puff. He'll be down there very quick.
I mean, I try not to make him feel bad. We try not to make him feel bad about it because we weren't in a well ventilated place. It was kind of a real smoky area. So he had that, and then he smoked a cigar pretty quick, and I think it just nicotine hit him too fast.
Michael said only Martin threw up on camera.
I did. Also drinking sweet tea. Y'all remember that?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
wait, so Martin, you let this buddy of yours get sick, and you didn't tell them, hey, slow down a little bit, take it easy, take your time.
No
He said
Asian's
he'd
gonna listen to that.
before.
No Asian's
He
gonna listen to that.
Smoked before, but he didn't tell me that he only smoked like Black and Milds or hookah. So he thought it was just the same. But no, it's not.
If he is an Asian, you say that, hey, yo, you need to slow down. He'll be like, nah, no problem. I got it. Yeah, no problem. This is nothing.
Yep.
And then he'll go and puke.
Yeah, he'll say, oh, this is just a big size cigarette. That's all.
Yeah, this
Yep.
is nothing. My mother 10 years ago have a carrot bigger than this, and I chow it down when I was 6. No
Does the
problem
type
at
of
all.
Asian matter?
Hmm?
Does the type of Asian matter?
Yeah, it's a type of Asian thing. You know, just you tell me something, and then whatever you say, there's always an Asian that beat it younger than you,
Yeah.
right?
This guy was Vietnamese.
Yeah, definitely then. Definitely. Yeah.
No,
You look at this cigar. I had it when I was 4, 5 at the time, light it up together, and I finished in 3 minutes. No bullshit. Sorry. Shouldn't have done that.
Who that? There's Rick.
Yo,
Okay,
up, man?
so
what's up? What's
So
up?
that's snappy.
I was telling, okay, Rick, before you got on, I was telling, Martin and his friend, Mike, that,
Mike.
whatever you can name it, there's always Asian that beat it, younger than you.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Wha-
so.
Whatever you think you're good at, there's always an Asian that's better.
Younger than you, the key. Somehow we all accomplish something at 5. Somehow, right? You're like our parent. I was like, you think you are bad. When I was young, I walked 5 hours to school, and I was only 5 years old. Keep in mind, I do know how it feels like to walk hours to school. I used to have to walk hours to school too. We all went through that because for some reason, all of us live in the village. I don't know, like if anybody. Okay, in the U.S. there's school bus, so you don't miss school. We don't have school bus.
I mean, I rode the bike when I was a kid.
Well, you can't really roll a bike to school in the traffic. That we have.
Okay, now what level of school are you talking about? Grade school or high school?
Grade school.
Oh, I walked to school.
Yeah.
I did too.
But
My-
okay, Martin, if you've never been to Asia, you should really look at like a video of how Asia cars and traffic look like.
I mean, I've seen some videos.
Yeah, any Asian parent will not trust their kids to ride a bike in the morning, rush hour, to go to school because they're not coming back. Yeah, they go straight to heaven. They don't come back in pieces. The traffics are bad in Asia. The cars don't care. The motorcycles are everywhere. Like you can't ride the bike. We walk. Well, we take public transit. The problem with the school bus is if you missed it, it's another hour. So you're guaranteed to miss school.
I think I traveled the most out of all of y'all for elementary. My school was only 400 feet from my house. It was a minute and a half walk.
Walk across the street or what?
No, it was. I lived halfway into the block, so I had to go towards like the ending of the block, cross the street, and then into the school.
I think my wife, when she was younger, her school was right across the street too. Just walk across right there. I never have those. I don't know why. Like, my family member likes to live in the middle of nowhere. Like, I told you guys, right? When I growing up, we live in a village next to a mountain. All right. So, like, in order to get to the city, you need to walk a lot or catch the bus. But I never catch the bus. And when there was one time I literally missed the bus 6 times. I didn't get home until like 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Yeah, when I was a kid. So, and it was cold. I don't know why. Hypothermia. When I go home, my mom just tell me to like roll it off. You'll be fine. That's how it is. Those people are called toppers. Anything you say you have done, they will top it. And those people piss me off. Well, here's the thing. Those kind of people, like Asians, right? You tell them that you have something done high, they will say there's something higher. And if you say that you have done something low, they will say there's something lower. I don't know if you guys noticed that. It's like, if you say, hey, my son just become a doctor, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, my son is the professor of your son, right? But if you say, I bought this for $6.99, and he'll be like, I bought this for $5.99.
Mm-hmm.
So like, it will just beat you high or low. It's not always high. Sometimes it's low. As if you got a bargain, that's like a really proud thing. It's like, I got in there, I talked to the boss, I didn't even pay anything. It's like, yeah, you should pay for your product.
Yeah, I remember seeing clips from the show. I think it was called Fresh Off the Boat.
Push up the boat. I think I
Yeah.
remember that show that he won.
Yep. So it was like there's always doing like stereotypes of like they're going to a hotel and the wife is like, honey, honey,
Buy the hotel.
give me the bill. Give me the bill. I'll fix it. And she'll go down to the front desk and she's like, so I see your hidden fees, your other fees, your other this fee, that fee.
Haggle.
We're not gonna pay for that. It's like, well, it's included. It's like, no. So apparently my son fell and he lost a tooth. Here's the tooth. And then started saying all these other things and
Yeah, you'll find a reason not to pay for something. But like, here's the thing, all right? I don't mind to have like those shows that has stereotype because I think that because if this stereotype is because it's true. So
Yeah, most of them are.
I actually enjoy watching things with stereotype, and when I watch it, I was like, that is so Asian. That cannot be any more Asian. So right, you
I
are
mean,
so
now
right.
now it's just on YouTube and TikTok and whatever else.
yeah.
Asian stereotype is so true that we can't even avoid it. Like you can be born in the U.S., totally Americanized, and still true.
And you still can't drive.
We drive sideways.
Drive sideways.
All right, it's not that we can't drive; it's that it was quicker sideways while being slower.
Yeah, reminds me of the Family Guy bit of good luck everybody.
I was just thinking about that.
Okay,
what's funny?
Technically they were Asian, but it was an Indian lady did that shit today. 3 lanes over to get to the turning lane and take a left.
Mm-mm.
I cross 3 lane all the time, but I drive very slow. I don't bother anybody.
Oh, my stop next. I turn down. Good luck, everybody.
just go. Close your eyes and go. You know,
Hey, it works. You don't ever see them in accidents. So
yeah, like when is that last time you see an Asian car accident on the news?
yeah, they cause them. They cause everybody else to wreck, but
Yeah.
they don't wreck.
They're the butterfly. They're not the butterfly. They're part of the butterfly effect.
Yeah.
All right, we don't ever get into accident. If we get into accident, we don't admit it.
Oh, I fucking love that. Good luck, everybody.
What is sand dog? Sand dog? What is sand dog?
Oh, so Siberius.
What's type you're talking about? What's sand dog?
Send dog. Send Poppy.
Oh,
dog.
okay. I was like, what's sand dog? Am I supposed to send him a dog? Damn, he had more dogs than me.
You can send me a dog. I don't mind.
He just didn't want to call him Poppy.
True, because Poppy dog will be weird. You know, this is the weird part. Is like, he want people to call him Poppy, but he's the youngest one in the Legion.
He is.
Yep. Well, all my dad jokes, I kind of make up with that. So it's like,
Well, you can, like, your dad joke. You're not a dad. There should be a rule where you cannot tell dad joke unless you're a dad, right? If you never experience how to be a dad, you can't really have a dad joke. You have a very awkward joke. So instead of calling dad joke, until you're a dad, you should call it awkward.
Listen, these rules are not transparent.
Ha 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 ha! Get the hell out of here. Tony, come to Quincy and you will see fender benders any time of the day. There's always fender bender, but none of them are Asian.
But see, a dad joke becomes
Yeah, they're
funny
side swipers. That's why.
On the Saturday Common Market, they have cops in the parking lot. I know. I've been there. I know. Okay, talking about cars. Today I found a thing on my car. The thing.
It wasn't you, right?
Huh?
It wasn't your fault, right?
Oh, it's definitely a stone. A stone that because I driving out of here, I got cut. I hear something pop, and then I went out and checked. A stone hit it and removed the paint. Got a thing on it.
Oh, you chipped it, huh?
I was like, okay, it's not my car.
No.
Benefit of leasing a car is that you don't really give a shit.
True.
Well, my wife asked me like, "What now? We gotta go fix it." Because even my car, usually I'll get it to the body shop right away, right? But it's a lease, so it's like I'll go get a touch-up paint, and that's what I did.
We're
I
done
ordered a
waiting.
touch-up paint. I don't care, but it's still annoying. I know. Like here's the even if you drive a rental, you got a thing. Don't you feel bad about it?
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
it's annoying. It's not like okay. Fixing a thing
Oh.
is not that big deal.
Pal, you remember that when we were in, I think it was Phoenix. Like I had just gotten the rental car and then I get a freaking chip in the windshield.
Yeah.
Well,
was like,
windshields are covered by
damn it.
insurance, so I don't really care about windshield. Like windshield can ding and whatever. In Massachusetts, they cover one a year at no cost.
I never got a call back for it. So
Yeah, because windshields are covered by insurance no matter which one you go. Windshields are supposed to protect you from things flying at your face. So they should be lucky that didn't go through.
yeah.
Right? So that doesn't you know. But yeah, I mean I drive Quincy all the time. There's no issue ever with me driving there. It's just traffic. Traffic. I don't know. In my opinion, traffic is more likely to have fender bender than high speed. So
Yeah. People are not paying attention sometimes.
Yeah.
unless you're playing Forza, then you're always on fender bender. All right, so Martin and Mike, what are you guys having tonight?
Padron 1926, Maduro. This was part of the Yazzer gift.
Oh, okay. Both of you guys having the same thing?
Yep.
All right. And
Yeah, I
what
have
about?
Placencia. So, all I have is Placencia, so he just brought me something different.
There's nothing wrong with Placencia.
No,
Unless-
but I'm new. I'm new, and when I find something that looks cool, then I want to collect all of it. So my plan is to collect as many Placencia, like the different
Mm-hmm.
looking
Okay.
more like different flavors and shapes. And then once I get through what I think I have, I'll start smoking each one of them.
Oh,
There you
okay.
go.
That's my goal.
Yeah, like I said, there's
Yeah, I'm
nothing
not
wrong with
close.
having Placencia unless your Val, you hated the logo change. That's a different story.
I mean, I mean, if you, this is two examples. One is the original one is the new one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Martin
Some-
didn't bring him an ITS. You
it's-
didn't bring him an ITS just to see him
It's,
puke.
it's
Come on.
just that
That's next
it's just
time.
that green makes every cigar look better. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Tiberius says that's a dark road, my friend. Stay away with that road will never end. Yeah, collecting cigars and collecting every single one of them from a lineup is a dark road. Can you imagine, like Martin, if your friend Mike ever go to say, you know what, I'm gonna start collecting Fuentes, just drag him away. Just drag him away. Just like don't stop, quit. Don't smoke anymore, quit.
I mean, I've done that with EPC, with EP Carrillos.
Right? If he says that, says, you know what, I'm gonna start going Drew Estate. I'm gonna collect every single Drew Estate. Just say, just quit.
You gonna invite him to where?
I think the only EP I haven't gotten was the purple.
So we have our own cigar club.
I sent you a purple.
He said I should have brought those.
Well, at least when you come over here, I give you one because I already had it.
No, the purple came the day after I left.
It's
Oh.
in the shooters.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And
Because
you got-
I know that if you're here, I will have give you every one of each thing I had.
when I was there in Boston, the next day when I left back home, you received both your Davidoff and your deep blue and purple.
Ah, yeah. Well,
I
know, the
remember
thing
that because
is-
I went to take a shower and cried.
try everything. Don't collect them all. It becomes thousands too quickly. I agree. I agree. It becomes thousands of cigar very quickly. If you just like, I'm gonna buy one. I'm gonna buy this box just to smoke one later on, and then you never did.
Yeah. I just started smoking regularly. What is it, 2 or 3 weeks now?
Yeah.
And I probably got $100 of cigars in my box already. So
One of us. One of
Yeah, the
us.
$100 will quickly turn to thousands of dollars. Depends on
and
what you
probably
smoke.
smoked- I think I probably smoked like almost close to 200 already since I started. So
Yeah, that it's a rabbit hole.
maybe
a
not
rabbit
that
hole.
much. spent that much at that point.
Yeah.
It's
I haven't
actually
smoked much.
nowadays depends where you are. Nowadays, very easy. Like if you're in New York, you go 200 in a day,
Oh,
right?
100%.
Well,
The taxes in New York is horrendous.
Yeah. The tax is ridiculous in New York. So like you can have like 3 cigars now it's $100. You know.
Well,
Mhm.
my first cigar back that when we went out to smoke once was like a $35 cigar.
Yeah,
So
he
it
had a
wasn't that
Davidoff
bad.
signature or something like that.
Davidoff signature is not $35. Where the hell did you buy your Davidoff?
I don't know if it was a
New
signature.
York City.
Because Davidoff signature should be in the $18 to $20 range because late hour is 22.
What's
Maybe the Millennium?
Millennium
Millennium?
or something
Millennium?
like that?
I don't even
Millennium
remember.
is still
That's
not
when-
35.
Well,
Which
you're
one?
gonna shops upcharges for overheads.
Well, in Texas?
I mean, that cigar shop, there was a little bit of markup on just regular cigars, but nothing too crazy.
I can't think
I
of
don't
it.
know. I don't remember which one it was, but he grabbed it and he's like, "This looks cool." Yeah, and then you get the counter $30. God damn, it's $30 cigar.
Tony, I know an offer where you can get a new Perdomo cigar if you want it. Perdomo is one of those cigars that if I see it, I get it. If not, I won't search out for it for sure. I don't know. Like when's the last time? Here, people in the panel. When's the last time you went to buy a Perdomo? I'm not saying that they're a bad cigar. It's just not something that I seek out. Unless I see it, I was like, oh, that's
years since
interesting.
I've had a Perdomo.
It's been at least 3 years for me.
3 years, yeah. And it was probably the sun grown, the 10th year anniversary of sun grown.
Yeah, I think I still have a 30th anniversary in my humidor. I just don't seek out Perdomo.
The last time I think, damn, I think it's been like 5 years for me.
Right?
I only bought it out of courtesy because I was actually smoking with Nick Perdomo.
Yeah,
Okay.
the thing about Perdomo is like it's not a bad cigar. They do have some good ones, but
But they're everywhere.
they are everywhere. And then because
They're
they're
everywhere.
everywhere, you don't feel the urgency to pick it up anytime unless you like really want to smoke it now. Like
Yeah.
if I like, oh, I have to smoke a Perdomo, then you just go down the street and buy it. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. I mean, they can be your favorite, but there's just so many other cigars out there that I just don't gravitate towards Perdomo.
yeah. I mean, the thing is that Perdomo, okay. I'm pretty sure when we started, we smoked a bunch of Perdomos.
Yeah.
And once you smoke for a long time, and when a long time I mean like 2 or 3 years, you start to go like, I want something different. Like, you know.
Yeah, that was me even like Romeo Julietas. Like that
Yeah.
was like my immediate go-tos in the very beginning.
So every time
And-
you have that budget to buy a cigar, you wouldn't go to Perdomo. You were like, I want to try something different. Even though Perdomo probably have something different, it's just like, I want to try something different. So you use that budget to do something different instead of something that you know it's got to be a certain way. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Perdomo, but they only a handful I would say is good. Right? Like, I mean, no, I should change that. Only a handful I would say is great. That I feel like I need more. Right? The rest I feel like is average. And there are a few is like why kind of thing, you know, but so it's really catered to certain people. And, you know, so in terms of that, being a brand that has been there forever, you don't really feel like even Romeo Julieta, even though I smoke it quite often, I'll buy them like once a year or something like that and never buy it after that. And I'll smoke sparingly because I don't really go to it.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy boxes of them, but if I see it, if they make a new iteration of another concept, whatever, I'll try it. I'll go for it. But I don't actively seek no Romeo Julieta, and that's basically how I feel with Perdomo. Perdomo is just like it doesn't satisfy my palate.
Yeah.
I feel like it just lacks a little bit of flavor notes that I search for cigars. It's not what I want.
It's almost like the core brands like Macanudo, Montecristo. It ties into that because you
Like
see them
Cohiba.
I think the problem with that is, all right, so guys, y'all ride bikes before, right?
right.
When you ride a bike, you probably had a training wheel, but after you remove the training wheel, you don't really want to put the training wheel back on.
Same thing, yeah.
Yeah, but every single time I get people who are interested in cigars, and I introduce them into the community and the whole, whole shtick of things. Usually, the first cigars I put in their little tray for them to buy at a shop would be like a Perdomo, Romeo Julietas, Connecticut's, Undercrown at the time. So those are usually like I feel like as like the stepping stones before you get into, casual, you know, hobby of cigars.
Yeah. So what? I can't see who said that, but yeah, they all have sort of the same.
Yeah,
flavor
somewhat the
Michael.
same profile. So like Michael said, since the Perdomo is only uses their own tobacco, they have very limited the flavor profile, which I agree. A lot of their cigar tastes the same. I do think their sun growns are extremely well flavored, but everything else are very close in terms of profile. And then that's what I'm saying. Like it feels like you're smoking a training wheel, right? Like you have so much of those you don't want it, right? Johnny Novo says I started off smoking Rockies because the guys at my lounge was pushing them. Now I can't stand any of them. Rockies, I will
It's
try the
same.
new ones. I don't go back to the old ones. I will try the new ones.
Yeah, I don't try any of the old ones anymore. I'll do try the new ones when they come out, but Rocky Patel's are in that same like let's do
Training
something
wheels
new.
kind of thing, yeah.
I won't
And it's
try
not
it.
it's not to insult the cigar. The cigar does very good in accustomed to easy smokers. Like if you're not looking for too much, you're just looking for smoke, then there's there. But some of the cigars there are kind of crazy price. I do try them just to see what the hell's going on. Ashton is another one that's like that,
Mhm.
So Rocky has no passion in his cigar, in my opinion. I don't think anybody who makes cigar has no passion,
Right?
but I do think that there are people who make the cigars um, based on one person's palate, and it doesn't change all that much. And as you get used to it, you're like, he never comes out with anything new. He lost his passion, something like that, right? So I think there are people like that that make cigars, but they always go with the safer side, like safe side, and then not and not do anything crazy. And I'll agree with Michael saying this. The OG Filthy Viking by Rocky Patel was the best Rocky ever made, and I think that is actually the best version of Filthy Viking ever too. That used to be my one of my favorite morning cigars. One of my favorite. It really is good. What I think Michael should do is go and rebrand that particular blend, make it into a store, then I'll buy them. It will take some negotiation for sure. It'll take some inside people to get that done. But I feel like since they're not using it, I think they, especially that bridge is burnt, he might be able to get that blend.
Which Michael is that?
Well,
Oh, Michael Wells is on?
yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know.
What's up, Mitch?
He's probably driving. So that's I do miss talking to him on the screen, but yeah.
So do I. We
Mhm.
miss you, Mitch.
But he's probably driving or working, so he can't. But getting ready to bed. No. Get your butt back on here. You should definitely get on. What? You've been at home and you're not on? What? What? No, you need to put your face up there, right there. Okay, jeez.
Yeah, right next to Rick.
Come right here.
Yeah, there's a spot. There's a spot. I leave for work at 1:30. Perfect. Have a smoke. Have a smoke and then just go straight to work. What?
Only
What?
7 over there? 7, yeah.
What time is over there?
I think it's 7. They're 2
7.
hours behind, aren't they? Because they don't have daylight savings time.
For us, it's 3 hours behind.
I got off at 1500, so 3 p.m. So you got 4
You can
hours
do
at home
math.
already. You can do it. You can do it, guys.
Time, bro.
This is the time where you gotta help me guilt trip this guy.
Yeah. Michael hasn't been on in a while.
One of us.
I mean, it's an hour different. I'm pretty sure you can come up for an hour or 30 minutes.
There's only an hour left in the show, so.
Yeah, not even an hour. Not even an hour. Ooh, okay, it got a little bit sweeter, but still, I don't know. I don't think I enjoy the cigar particularly a lot. But
Which one is that one?
this one is the Karen Burger Overtime.
Okay.
I don't think I enjoy an Esteli tobacco at all.
You said overtime,
Yeah.
so that means no taxes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Overtime, no taxes?
Yeah, no taxes
Why?
because there's no taxes on overtime, right? That's what Trump said. Come on.
Oh, okay. You're talking about pay. Yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't think that's true in Massachusetts.
Yeah, probably in Massachusetts, true.
In Massachusetts, overtime you still pay tax. I don't know. I don't do payroll, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't have an HR we can call. let me hey HR, do you charge tax on overtimes? I don't know. We don't have overtimes. You just keep working until you die. Okay. All right. Thanks.
What is a consultant?
No, you get taxed on the overtime.
I think you get
You
tax
def-
overtime too. Yeah.
You definitely get taxed on the overtime.
I think you like.
Overseas.
I don't know
It's
if
like-
that ever gets passed. Like tips and overtime, no tax thing.
No,
I
it's
don't
like
know.
it's like you're working for your overtime.
Consulting.
It's gone on your taxes.
It's an extra deduction on your filing. I don't have that filing. That's a problem.
Games and stuff.
Hey, I think we need some sort of overtime filing for tax deduction.
Should or not.
Let me look into it, but you
Uh-huh.
never file for overtime. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get overtime deduction. Yeah, I don't know. See, Michael, you could have explained that over here on the screen. Everybody can hear your beautiful voice.
Let's see a beautiful face.
Yeah,
You can explain it on screen, Michael.
he's like, I'm half naked on a bed typing. I'm not gonna do that. No.
That even gives us even more reasons. It's after dark.
With,
I get it. There's some time where like
girls in Chicago.
I'm already showered. I don't want to, having
Mhm.
to shower again to get the smoke off before I go somewhere. I probably won't jump on. Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Yeah, I've been there as well.
Yeah. You get deduct half portion of the time and a half. Saves me a lot of money on my taxes. Yeah, you literally need a payroll to do that to actually times out like your overtime. I don't know, like how
Giggity.
if you're not working by the hours, it probably wouldn't matter. Like if you work in like a restaurant and stuff like that, you don't really get paid shit. Then
Yep.
the time and a half don't really matter. There's no time and a half. Like
And
if
that-
you work in a car dealer, your commission.
Yeah,
base,
your
there's-
salary, fuck commission.
yeah,
Yep.
you're not gonna get any time and a half. Or
And
something.
my wife got promoted last year, so that's salary. So she used to have OT, but now she's salaried.
Yeah,
She's
my wife
considered-
is also salary. She's still working, and she
Mhm.
never gets overtime.
You just
Because when
fucked
you're-
on.
Yeah, when you're salary, you don't get an hourly.
Yeah, you don't get hourly. Salary is
that-
actually very beneficial for a company. They just get away with it, every time.
Yep.
Yeah, my brother worked in a car dealer, and he's there like 9 in the morning until 9 p.m. and he never
Ugh.
gets paid. No OT. But then again, he gets paid well, so he gets paid. Was that 18% of the sale?
Wow.
So if you think about it, that's quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't have to pay him overtime, whatever that is.
So hold on. It's a good one. Then.
Yeah. So before this, we're talking about like price gouging and stuff like that. I think that only really happens as like a phenomenon for like certain cigars, not all the cigars.
I mean, one of my local shops, again to this day, seeing a Davidoff Churchill of I think it's signature, not signature, it's a Millennium Churchill size, and he's selling it for 58.
Damn.
Why buy the Millennium? Like you might as well just go just buy a late hour or like online.
Well,
It would be
he
cheaper.
doesn't. He's not a distributor for them, so he doesn't have a whole section dedicated for. So he only buys the ones that he wants to get.
But
so
that's the
he-
question, right? Should a store carry cigars that you had to get wholesale? I mean, like, you had to get a not wholesale, but like whole price.
Yeah, because how his humidor is set up, like the ones on the walls is where he gets like multiple of that brand's lines. Well, he has a middle desk of like more boutique luxury cigars, like the Opuses, God of Fires, Byron's, and Illusion of Bulls, and he has like two different boxes of Davidoffs on it, and one of them is the Diademas for $68, and then the Millennium Churchill for 58.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Is it worth it to do that? Like, if you know
Oh,
that you're
good.
not gonna sell that well, the price is ridiculous. You gotta get bitched at about it behind the scene. Is it
Those-
worth it to get a cigar that you can't get a account for,
Yeah,
and just sell it like that?
because those Millenniums been there since over. It's been quite a while,
Right.
and I've been going there for the past 3 years, and he still has the same box there.
Aging.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because like if you think about it, that price, you might as well go to Davidoff, forget it.
Or
It'll be
any
cheaper.
other shop. Most of the shops locally as well, to me, they have a contract with Davidoff where they have the mandatory section with the signs and whatever.
It is a fee, but then ultimately, don't you think that you'll sell better that way with a cheaper price? You'll sell more rather than
Yeah.
having a higher price. You're hoping that one or two people will pick it up, and you don't have
Mm-hmm.
the variations either. So I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing to carry a cigar that you don't have an account for. I'm pretty sure some of them are like very strict about what it takes to open an account.
Yeah.
But I think how they set it up is so that you will do well, kind of thing. Like they get their
Yeah.
own spot, so they stands out kind of more and stuff like that. I mean, obviously a small shop can do that. I get that. But if you have a decent enough humidor, it doesn't hurt to have actually get an account for premium cigar for premium. Like when I
it's
say
not a-
premium cigar,
it's-
I'm not talking about like premium. I'm talking
See,
about.
where's Michael when we need him?
Exactly true.
But Michael doesn't own a physical shop, so to him,
Oh, we
It
can
will
ask
be
him this
different.
question.
I know. Michael, I so long as you don't show your bottom body, I'm okay with your top naked.
Yeah, just make sure the camera's like pointing to your face, and make sure you're not having it like down under.
No, fuck that. I want to see some nipples.
Yeah, let's
Well, to switch sites.
Martin, I know you've been single for a while. I know you've been seeing a lot of muscular men and top naked muscular men in the gym.
Hey, Mike, you better watch out for one of these moves.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Imagine Mike, Martin just go there every time he see a guy. Hey, let me see your chest. All right, good job. And then he turned around and said, "Yeah, I touched his nipple."
No. But see, like, okay, you can tell a dude, hey, nice pecs, but you can't tell the same thing to a woman.
I mean, you
Pax.
could.
You could, yeah.
Yeah, you could. I mean, Pax is okay.
You can't go up to a woman and say, hey, nice
It all
boobs.
depends on your height and your looks.
Yeah, if you're over 7 feet tall, if you're over 6 feet tall, you can say that.
If you're
Or-
over 6 feet tall and look like Chris
Your
Evans,
gal's age, you can say whatever you want.
I could probably say, man, look at those
True.
glutes.
Yeah, look at them glutes, baby. You train them nice.
Have you
He
been
must have
working
that.
out? They look nice and perky.
hmm
Yeah, if I go say that, yeah, I got a free trip to China.
Yeah. You end up in the registry somewhere or on a list.
You know what? I
I
don't.
don't. She's got really nice legs because she trains them well. That's
you
about it.
okay. I don't think anybody can train their legs to have nice legs for a female. If you train your
Dude,
legs, if you
I
train your
love
leg, they
a
get bigger.
pair of thick legs on a woman.
Yeah, but
It's
well,
like,
at least for
it's
Asians,
like-
we're looking for thin, long legs.
that
Now,
would be like dying with like
Peace.
honor.
Yeah. Peace and honor.
You
you
know?
know, you go out to a lady that trains the leg, it's like,
Being
hey, nice
squeezed to
leg,
death.
and then you get a roundhouse kick, and yeah.
Yeah. If I get crushed to death by the thighs of Olga, I don't mind. That's honorary to me. That's the same way as what was it, seppuku?
No, that's not how it works. No.
Death by thighs. That sounds good to me.
This is a horrible talk. Here's the problem, right? Guys who smoke cigars, guys
Hey,
who
we're
smoke
going
cigars, tend to have issue about women because there's
We're
not
going
many
there.
in the cigar lounge.
Just leave it to me and Rick to.
You know,
on
I
that
don't. You know what, guys? For me, I don't mind seeing a woman that is nicely shaped and toned. But I got a problem when their arms are a hell of a lot bigger than mine. Okay. I don't know, man.
I just like the
Just-
legs.
Val,
man.
you know, they have a
No,
arm that's
I'm
big.
like Tony. I like a long, slender, shapely leg. Man, I don't want to see no giant calves, no giant.
But Val,
Mm.
if you see something slender, like even including arms, that means they don't use it all that much.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So look up Danny Spiegel, DANI Spiegel, and tell me if that statement rings true still. Be like,
Oh,
they
yeah, an
like-
Instagram, is that an Instagram thing?
Danny Spiegel. No, she's a power, like a CrossFit athlete. And tell me that'll see where you're at on the leg scale.
Yeah, I can. Like her thigh is like twice the size of the lower leg.
Damn.
Yeah.
Rick is like, damn.
I can. Like, you know, imagine if I have a wife like that, I would not be smoking cigar right now. I'll be upstairs washing the bathroom.
Washing dishes.
You're on the maid outfit, mopping and sweeping.
Yeah.
Doing
I
the
have an
dishes.
apron with like a skirt kind of thing. I'll be like, yeah, anything else I can get for you?
What do you want for dinner? I'm cooking tonight. What do you want for dinner?
No,
What's crazy is she's only like 5 foot. I
no,
think.
that girl is too buff for me.
Mhm.
Them
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
that girl is too buff for me.
I cannot
gotta
take
look
any
her up
female
now.
that can lift me one arm. All right, no.
I gotta look her up now.
Man,
mean,
her abs are bigger than my biceps. Hell no, man.
That's like for me. I don't mind. What's the name? Rhea Ripley, the WWE wrestler. Rhea Ripley. She she can rip me, and I won't mind it. She is bulky. I don't mind.
I'm not really into muscles, so like, you know, can like I like to like just lie on my wife's legs, and I don't want to lie on like a firm pillow. You know, you just put your head.
So-
Wow, that thing is rock hard. No.
There was I was telling somebody about this video of like Joe Rogan and Shane Gillis. Reminds me of, and or he's like, Joe Rogan's talking about how he don't mind, like he's like, I don't care if a girl has like armpit hair, I don't mind it. And then he's like, and then he mentions like how he thinks jacked women are sexy. And so Shane Gillis is like, he's like, so wait, you like jack women with armpit hair? And then he's like, dude, you're cutting it close. he's like, next thing you know, you're gonna be like, yeah, I like a good buzz cut.
Yeah, that sounds like 1 foot into a different realm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Transformers.
I can't say what I said the other
Yeah,
day.
you
on-
can't say the next line. You cannot say the next line. Yeah. How do we get to that topic again? I mean, Michael says thick thigh saves lives. I don't know what
Amen.
life you're saving, but it ain't gonna be
Mine.
my life.
It is gonna be mine.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I'm Asian, so I don't have that problem. Majority Asian don't work out. I'm fine.
Yeah, most Asians just do Pilates and that's about it.
I'm Puerto Rican, so that's part of my culture of women. Majority of them have thick thighs.
Yeah, okay. This might sound weird, but I really have no interest of looking at women when I'm going outside.
Well, you're married, so you shouldn't.
What? Val's married?
Hey, look, ain't nothing wrong with looking.
Mm-hmm.
But ain't nothing wrong with looking.
Wow, are you Hispanic? Yeah, Chavez. So you're Mexican, so yeah. So, okay.
Yeah, I have no interest in checking out other women. So
I mean, me and my wife makes that a thing. Like we'll go out to like malls or other places, and she'll point out, pretty women or women like with nice bodies. She's like, "Damn, look at her ass! Look at her this! Look at her that!" Like, yeah, it's nice. We're comfortable with each other.
yeah, but no, like it's not that I can't. I mean, if I want to in the middle of the street, I'll be like, talk to my wife. Hey, babe, look at that jug right there. She won't say anything. She'll be like, oh, that looks nice too. But like I don't have that. Like,
Desire.
Till later when the door closes,
I'm gonna tell you what, Rick.
then you get the frying pan in the head.
Yeah. Or the flying chancla across the room.
well, luckily, like I say, I don't have a strong woman at home, so my wife can't even lift the head frying
Yeah.
pan.
Was have it on deck.
Yeah, you gotta sleep sometimes.
My
We're
wife
gonna
is
see-
not Asian enough to fully control the
But
slipper
your wife
yet.
will take out her anger in her sleep.
Yeah, but like it's not towards me though. It's never that problem. Like that's not a problem. If I'm not there, it's fine. She still beats things around. But I don't know. For me, it's like I'm out here for a different reason. Like if I want to look, why wouldn't I just go to a place that's specific for look? Like Val,
Yeah, like
Val looks, but then
what
the
was
thing
it,
is that Val
Miami?
choose the worst place to look. He goes
No,
to
it
a
wasn't
place
Miami.
where there's like 3 women and then 55 men.
Was it Arizona? Rick, where was it? I can't remember.
I think-
No, that was
Miami.
in that was in Miami, right? Emperor.
Was it Miami?
Yeah, that
I
was in
think it was,
Miami.
yeah, I think that was
Okay.
it in an Empire.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like Val chooses that, where like
I mean,
you gotta
the
see.
waitress.
So
The
But there's like
waitress.
one waitress and like I say, like 55 men.
I saw what Val was seeing.
I saw too, but he's like, I tried to look away. It's like, But it is pretty cool to see a female in any cigar shop whatsoever, even if she just works there.
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day.
Right? It's very rare to see a female that enjoys cigars or work in a cigar shop. Well, unless they have a bar. If they have a bar, usually they have a female. But if there's no bar, that's a dry shop.
But the cool thing is, there's a shop. It's a little ways away from me. It's like on the other side of my the city I used to live in. But there's a cigar shop that's owned by 2 women, and they started off with a small little hole in the wall, and they upgraded to a massive lounge. But they have a nice shop.
That's what I think. And a lot of women should think about this, right? If you can think about a startup company or a startup business, you should really run a cigar shop. People will go to a cigar shop just to see you.
True.
And
Yep.
you can
So-
guilt them into buy a couple of cigars just so that they can talk to you over there for 2 hours.
True.
that reminds me of so I used to live in Alaska, and Alaska has coffee shops like Texas has taco shops. Like they're everywhere. And they capitalize on it because there's also a lot of perverted men up there. And so they have coffee shops up there where the chicks serve you coffee in bikinis.
Yep.
Or
Where's this
sometimes
at? We're in Alaska. We're in
Like-
Alaska, Anchorage.
Yeah,
Let me get my
that's
phone
close to
out.
Tapas. And one of my friends, she used to work at one called Bikini Baristas, and she used to just wear pasties, and she made like thousands in a week sometimes in tips. Like, yeah, so that's a good idea.
Hey, your friend is my friend. So,
No, imagine if you're a female, right? You can
And a
run an
cigar shop like
upscale
that?
shop.
Yeah.
You can run an upscale shop where you had
Mhm.
to dress up in suit. and you'll still make
Yeah.
money. Like
Yeah.
every day, you just wear your favorite dress, like a long dress. I don't care, like one of those like things that you go to the ballroom for,
Mm-hmm.
A
and just
slinky
walk
dress.
around. Just walk around. Hold a long lancero on your hands, with the like, and then just go, hey, how you doing? Welcome. Come here, have a cigar. We have this new cigar come in. It's not for everybody. It's only for the big man. To buy a box or two. But you can try one. That guy will just buy 2 boxes right there.
So I think I found my next business plan.
Right?
There you
Find a
go.
beautiful lady, have her to be the front, like the face of the place. Have her dressed nicely, a gown or something like that, working there every day. And then you'll start seeing people no longer wear t-shirts to go to your shop. They'll all dress up in suits and everything, 3-piece suits and all that stuff. Come in and sit down with the ST DuPont in the front of the tables, and then Les Fiends cutter on the table. Sits down. First thing is like, give me 2 bucks of those,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then stop playing like sports. Just play like a horse racing or some shit. And then you'll have a very upscale shop for no reason. And that thing could be like in the Bronx, and then people will dress up to go there. Will dress up, they sit down. First thing, Ferrari keys on the table.
I mean, there is a section like that, I think, in Harlem.
I would not be surprised, and people will try to impress that female, but they will buy a lot of cigars.
Yeah.
That's too bad. Like, Mom, you got me the wrong gender.
True.
I
could've
need
been a
this.
billionaire. I could have been a trillionaire.
Yeah. It'd be so much easier to convince people to do shit. Guys, I don't know why. Why? Man. And female car salesmen, especially female car salesmen, will always get you to buy a car. I don't know why there's so many male car salesmen, but if female car salesmen, you don't even need to try. You don't even need to try.
The female salesmen at my dealership, they make bank. They're
Mhm.
selling about 15 to 20 cars a month.
Right?
BMWs, brand new.
Why wouldn't you be a female salesperson? You can sell anything. You can sell a pancake with the ketchup on top for $20.
When I used to work at BMW, we had a financial advisor where everybody wanted her to be their advisor, because I'm just gonna say her background, and she had green eyes, but she was Egyptian and Colombian.
Oh shit. She was beautiful and
Sounds like some sort of 007 shit.
She was stunning, just stunning, and everybody's like, I want her. Oh, but she already has 7 people waiting
I'll
for
wait.
her. I'll wait. I'll
Yeah.
be number 8. I'll be number 8. I have nothing to do today.
Yeah, I'll be in the waiting room, have some espresso. No problem.
Mhm.
Yeah. Man. What happened to gender equality? Huh? What happened to gender equality?
No, but she was brilliant, and the person that she worked side by side with was another. She was real pretty as well, and she was Moroccan. So them two were a duo together. So she
Wait,
would
are
get
you
them-
like into like Middle Eastern woman or something like that? Like tropical, like Caribbean?
some of them,
Well, Moroccan or African, technically.
yeah, Moroccan or Africans technically.
Yeah, but like, you're not gonna.
And Egypt is Africa technically speaking as well.
But they're not like, once you close the light, you can't see.
True.
I don't know. I think this is the problem, right? Asian people like Asians. So like, might be a language thing, might be, I don't know. We have different standard of what beauty is, right? So I don't find that attractive, I guess.
I don't know. I'm more open. Yeah, my wife.
Well, I'm
is
not
sort
saying
of
that they're
open.
ugly. They're
Yeah.
pretty, but I just don't find that attractive.
Like my whole dad's side, nobody is 100% Puerto Rican. On my dad's side, everybody went outside the the reef of Puerto Rico. I have like half Italian, half Nigerian, half Kenyan, half Irish, Scottish, everything is no one's full. So my dad's side, they really was like, yeah, we're done with this island. We're just gonna go marry someone else that's not from the island.
So link this back to cigar, okay? If a female wearing high heels is about, let's say 5'8", average height, okay, with the heel, what size cigar should she be smoking?
Well, you got to get more than just a height.
I don't know, Lancero or a Toro.
All right, fine. She's slender. She's on the slender side.
Well, she's slender, and she's got to be
Lancero, Robusto?
smoking. She's got to be smoking a Lancero or a Toro.
That's what I said.
Toro might look really big on their hands though. They have to hold it like that. All right, what about Honey Boo Boo? Like, come on. What size would she be smoking?
Fucking nub.
Because female tend to lean towards Lanceros, right? Like smaller cigars or and that's
the
why they
women
make
who-
flavor cigars that size. So flavor cigars are usually not very
Yeah.
thick. So usually they'll find something like smaller to smoke. But they don't necessarily find a shorter one. They just find a slender one.
Yeah, my aunt, she usually goes for Tatiana's or I forgot the other flavor ones. So like little cigarillos.
I think that's why they make those like what's that, fat baddie ones?
Mhm.
They're
The
like
fat
triangle
bottom
cone
Betties.
shape.
Crazy Alice.
Yeah, they're cone shaped because they look smaller. They look slender, and that's why they choose those cigars. I don't think female actually hold big cigars on their hands.
I mean, there's this one chick that I used to go to a lot of the cigar shops that I used to go to, and all she smoked were like lunatics and all the cigars were like 8x80, 7x60s or 7x70s, flatheads. That's all she went for.
That sounds like Cigar Vixen.
I mean, even when my ex-wife smoked, she would smoke some cigarillos, robustos, and sometimes toros.
Right? And like, imagine a female smoking like 660. Oh my god. But then again, okay, even though I say Cigar Vixen's like a model, right? She's freaking tall and big and like Italianish. So like Cigar probably doesn't look that big in front of her. But like an average female probably look very big.
Oh, I got to tell him about Cigar Vixen.
Is she still active?
After her new baby, she's kind of.
She had a baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, new baby.
How old is she?
She's like 40. She's in her 40s.
I can never imagine she had a baby. I
Yeah.
thought she's very old, to be honest with you.
No, she's in her 40s.
I thought she's like in her 48 years ago.
No, I would say like 45 max.
Oh wow. I don't know. I'm thinking about female holding cigars. I can't think of one time where I see somebody holding like a 9x90, 6x60s.
Cigar Vixen's favorite size is a Corona. I mean, a Lancero.
Which makes sense, right? But she's
Right.
she's a tall person, so I would think that it would look tiny on her hand.
Yeah. So we talked about this cigar smoking female. You gotta look up Cigar Vixen.
Cigar Vixen.
Yeah. She's Mexican, smokes cigars, does cigar reviews.
Is there any other female in the cigar industry that's famous?
I mean, yeah, there's a couple. There's Lauren Coper. She works for McAuliffe. There's
No, I'm not talking about reps. I'm talking about like reviewer or personalities.
Not really,
No.
but I mean, Lauren Coper is technically a female personality because she makes videos on YouTube and has a following.
Well, you can
And
be a
also,
female to do anything. You'll have a lot of following.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
What's the
the one that I know, she smokes usually like lunatics and the bigger scale cigars. She has about like what 5,000 followings on Instagram.
I isn't there someone named Elizabeth something or Elizabeth something? I think she might be Latin, Spanish, or something like that.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I don't know
it's-
either. I don't know many female smokers. I can't think of any. At least on IG, females are actually smokes and not just thirst trap. You sure about that? Are you sure about that? I think they all are.
I mean, I know people who
Some
were like
are-
cigar smokers, like Rihanna and I think J Lo.
Mhm. Some are, some are not.
Yeah, I know Rihanna smokes cigars, and I know Jennifer Lopez also smokes cigars.
I never look into it. That's why I'm interested. I was like, I never thought about it. I never thought about which other female smokes cigars that are a figure of some sort.
There's this one brunette. I don't remember her name. And then there's a redhead who smokes cigars, does videos.
How about this? Do you guys think that female will have a different palate in terms of cigar than the male?
Say that again.
Female have a different cigar palate than the male?
I would assume
Mm,
so. They can probably pick out a little bit more than what men can,
Or less,
or less.
right? Because like the food we eat are different, right? So because the food we eat are different, we might pick up a different note than them more often than not. Like a male probably have easier time pick up the difference between cedar and oak. And a female might not because they don't like most females don't like whiskeys. Right? Because to them wood is not a very pleasant flavor. But on the opposite side, like you probably taste lavender and you're like, that's just floral, and to them they're like, that's lavender. That's a lily, you know? You know what I'm saying?
apparently, Whoopi Goldberg and Demi Moore are big on cigars.
You know, and it will have a different meaning when I was having this. Let's say, imagine you're on a table and you're sitting down, 3 men, 3 women, right? You're smoking. This cigar tastes pretty good. You know, cedary and flavorful. And then a female, like imagine the female just say, "This one tastes nutty," and you'll be like, "What
Mm.
nuts are you talking about?"
Mhm.
Because guys, when we smoke some cigar, we say nutty. You never question it, right? You don't like, oh, is it walnut? Is it peanut? Is it? You just say nutty,
Pistachio, yeah.
Depends on the guy too.
right? But a female say like what nut?
I'll
I don't
bring
know.
on YouTube.
Yeah, I need to go and watch a female review. I don't think I ever really done that. Coffin girls. Coffin girls.
Never heard of those.
I never heard of that. Yeah, never heard of that.
Well, there was one chick that when I used to do Sticks and Fire, I gotta find her Instagram, and she used to work for David of Geneva in New York, and she had her own podcast and cigar review.
Well, okay. So Joey says IG girl that actually smoke, but like, I don't doubt those girl who's like using their female thing as a advantage to take photos
mean,
with
to be
cigars are
mixing
not
the-
smoker. I think they do. I just don't think they are. I don't think they enjoy smoking. It's like, whether or not you enjoy is question. It's whether or not that's a hobby. That's something I enjoy.
Okay,
It's
I
a
found
question.
I found her. She goes by Ashes with Ash.
Well, I heard of that before. Yeah, I don't have any. But yeah,
Oh, she used to work for Davidoff in New York. I'm not sure if she's still there now, but
I went to Davidoff in New York all the time. I've never seen a female working there.
oh no, she doesn't do that anymore. So now she's a tobacconist and cigar roller. So what she does, she goes to different weddings and rolls fresh cigars for the wedding
Underneath.
or corporate events.
Underneath.
Well, here's the thing: does anybody enjoy fresh roll cigars? Like, do you guys enjoy fresh roll cigars?
I think it's just more, yeah, it's just more of a, I guess, appeal or
Yeah, because after making the cigar, I do not like fresh roll cigars. I don't want to roll. I don't want to smoke anything that's freshly rolled.
it's aesthetic. I think if you were to go to a corporate event or go to a wedding and you see somebody there rolling cigars, I think it looks kind of cool.
But that's not really rolling a cigar, right? Because all they do is putting the wrapper on.
Yeah, but it's an aesthetic.
But even that, the wrapper had to be very wet in order to be pliable.
Of course.
And that cigar is just gonna be wet. Like I had enough of wet cigars. I don't want to smoke anything fresh rolled anymore.
Right.
It's like blowing bubbles. It's horrible. I don't enjoy. Like, I know people like, oh, I love it. Like, you need to go check out this cigar shop with me. They have fresh, like, person that's like, have jazz music. Have somebody rolling the cigar for you. Like, just because you say that they roll the cigar over there for you, I don't want to go. That's not gonna be a good day.
Or you get that tobacco here on the lips, on the sides, while you're smoking it.
You get all kinds of. You get bits. You get like wetness. You get bubbly. You get bad draw. You get really steaming hot smoke that burns your tongue.
It unravels.
Unravel is easy, all right? Because like they're rolling over there. You can go like, hey, you got some more pectin? Just put it on there. You could, right? So the big tell is whether or not every selfie is whatever is attempt to look sexy. Well, okay. Now I can't agree with that because all of us when we're taking cigars, we wanted to look sexy too. We're like, yeah, or smoke, yeah. Yeah.
You remember legs? You remember legs on Facebook?
Yeah.
Every time she'd post a picture, you should show her legs.
Right. So I think that's not a problem. Like when you take a picture, you don't want to be like, I don't have a cigar right now, but you don't want to look like,
I mean, there's a difference between like going like this with a cigar than to like posing with like
doing this cigar.
yeah. You put your shoulder together, you try to touch your elbows.
Hey, I have never seen a picture like that. If you guys have it, let me know. I have never seen someone go there. I've never seen that. So I do see like you're holding a cigar with the smoke. Sometimes you wonder who's taking the photo. Like because I couldn't.
There used to be a guy on Instagram that I think his name was like Sexy Cigar or something like that. They would put like a cigar in his toes and a cigar in his ass crack. It was funny though.
All right, you guys are saying like, see, this is the problem, right? People are saying that I'm disrespecting cigars, but that people can put the cigar on their ass and that's not. Tony will print in a poster size and hang on the wall. No, you can see I don't have much. Like it's all like, I don't really.
Tony's already done that. He did that with his calendar.
Yeah, I already been there, done that years ago. Like Rick been to my house, right? You literally don't see anything other than art in my house.
Yeah.
Like I don't have anything on the wall other than art.
Yeah.
And a ton of
I have a
Gundam.
big ass tiger on my second floor, and that's it.
Yep.
So I don't have.
You don't have a
put it on.
dragon?
No, you're not supposed to put dragon on the wall
Why not?
unless it's your den, which I do have over here. I have 2 art. That's dragon, but in my living room and stuff like that, it's supposed to be a more tranquil place. You don't put a dragon and a tiger together. So in my living room and up, I have a tiger. But in my basement, I got a dragon. But I don't mix them too. Because it feels very aggressive in feng shui. Dragon and tiger, they don't like each other. So you don't really put them in the same location. Because it gets really aggressive.
What does a
Well-
dragon represent?
Huh?
What does a dragon represent in your culture?
Well, dragon and tiger is like yin and yang kind of thing, right? Feng Hui.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Dragon and tiger is like yin and yang, positive and negative, sun and the moon kind of thing.
Yeah.
So once you put them together, you create like a fight. So a lot of time you'll see an art of a dragon going upward, but you'll see a tiger going downward. So they got like yin and yang kind of thing. People will put it on a tattoo, like a tiger and a dragon and a tiger, but it's not recommended. Once you put that kind of stuff to you're kind of aggressive. Imagine you go out there, somebody's had a tiger and a dragon on the arm, just walk over. Very the feel is just like, ooh, I don't, I'm not gonna mess with that person, right?
It will feel confrontational.
Yeah, it's not harmony. It's not harmony. But people will, like Asian will have a dragon on the left arm, tiger on the right arm, a phoenix on the front, and a freaking turtle in the back.
What's up, Cat?
And that's very normal. But once you do all four of that, you're like a graph of feng shui yourself. And it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Everybody have like this, you guys like fortune telling and stuff, right? Like, that kind of stuff. We literally say that certain people as born in certain months cannot have dragons, cannot wear dragons, and certain people born in certain months cannot have tigers. And female should never have tiger, especially white. Female should never have a white tiger. It's bad luck. Any female, like there was said that any female with a white tiger on them, they are bad luck to their husband.
I knew a chick that had the white tiger blanket the bed. Iconic to like an era,
What we got?
and she was toxic.
Yeah. So watch out for tigers. Yeah. Tiger I have upstairs. Dragon I have downstairs. I do have two dragon. I don't know if Rick remember how my basement is. I have two dragon on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And one dragon is blowing steam. I mean water. The other dragon is blowing fire. So that balances it out. Right. I don't know if there's a cigar feng shui thing. I never thought about it. That would be pretty cool. Somebody do like a Chinese fortune telling kind of style cigar. I'll buy them all. I'll buy them all. You do with the four different like mythical animals thing. Like I will do it. I mean, just like Rick, if you came out with Pokemon like cigar, he'll buy all 151 of them.
I unfortunately would.
Right? He would.
I
And
would.
if you buy cigar based on cars and then you have every single cars, imagine Mike would just go like, I'm gonna get every single one of them. Right? You think about it. Why are you smoking today? I'm smoking a Ferrari 488. Why are you smoking? I'm smoking a
They
BMW.
have Bugatti cigars.
They are horrible.
It's true.
They are horrible. Bentley and Bugatti cigars are horrible.
You just gave me a fucking good idea. If I make a cigar, then you get the Robusto, you call it Charmander. You get like the the Corona, you call it or no, the Corona's Charmander, Robusto would be Charmeleon, and Toro Charizard.
Let me ask you this question, Rick. How much money do you have to fight Nintendo?
I'll probably put a different spelling.
Right? Like it just
Manichar, Million Char.
I don't think that's got a swing. I don't think that's got a swing. Didn't they fought the Monsters series?
Yeah.
Right? They did find the Monster series where they had to change the monster. So I think there's still a legal battle if you try.
Damn it.
The only few that I know that is close to that would be like the Cookie Monsters and stuff like that.
Charizard.
Charizard. I think even that is like a gray area. But hey, Rick, if you ever come out with that, I will take one.
before I get shut down.
Yeah.
And then me and my whole family gonna get abducted by Nintendo.
Call them bootleg cigars.
Give him ditto eyes. Just a dot.
Bro. Not
But
bad
even
idea.
ditto is recognizable, so you can't. You can't. So. But right now we do have a cigar in every category, right? We have music, we have celebrities, we have brands, we have even like Notorious for like MMA.
Mhm.
So I would not be surprised one day somebody say, you know what, I'm gonna try this because I got enough money to fight them all. Let's go. Gotta fight them all. Right?
Tyson has a
There, and then
cigar.
the logo, he's got to smoke them all.
It's not a good cigar.
Did they make like a Mickey Mouse one, the original Steamboat one cigar?
I've never seen that.
I think
I've
somebody
never
did.
seen that. Talking about a Steamboat Willie cigar?
Yeah,
don't-
I think somebody did.
I wouldn't put it past it.
Yeah, I think somebody did. Steamboat.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I-
LCA had it.
Yep. 1928. That's what they named it.
Wow.
Comes with a 4-pack.
And there's nothing Disney can do about it.
Technically, you could do a Winnie the Pooh one because Winnie the Pooh now is public.
There is a
domain.
Winnie the Pooh one. I've seen it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There is a Winnie the Pooh one. Let me see. It's called Tuxedo Winnie the Pooh.
Okay.
Right? Is it? Hold on. I've seen it. Online though.
I'm looking at a whole list of things that are on public domain. Some of these would be kind of cool for cigar, bands. I see Robin Hood, Zorro, Dracula.
Even
Sherlock
though
Holmes.
that's how the cigar industry get in trouble, right? You try to advertise it towards younger people. Like
You have the
that's
whole,
that's how we got in trouble.
what you call it? Wizard of Oz,
Right? I think
King
that's
Kong?
how we got in trouble.
King Kong is public. Okay.
King Kong, isn't King Kong is still like even those public domain because they remade it as a new trademark for it.
Possibly.
I
Dr.
feel like King Kong does
Jekyll.
have a trademark right now.
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, Cthulhu.
Oh no, you know what? Instead of calling King Kong, I think they call it Kong now, and that's different.
Yeah. They could call it Kong. Yeah.
And the Kong will have a different trademark. That's how it is. All right, so some announcement, last few minutes. Next weekend, I'm not in town, so we won't have a Saturday show next weekend. But we should have a Wednesday show. This weekend we'll still have a show. And just like Richard said, we do have good t-shirts. So people who are looking for t-shirts, we have good t-shirts. Legion t-shirts pretty cool, even though Martin's not wearing one and Rick is not wearing one.
Yeah, I left the gym and came on screen.
Right? But we do have good t-shirts. We have public Discord for those people who want to chat and have not joined the Legion yet. Chat with us in the public Discord. And everything else, you can find all the links to everything that we got in my YouTube profile thing. So you just click on the YouTube, you'll find all the links. All right. Other than that, I think we are pretty much done for the day. I mean, I'm surprised.
Are you gonna make any merch for the Chicago meet?
I'm still working on it. What happened is the few things I want cannot be done because of the size. So I had to find alternatives. Still working on it. I mean, I still got time. The thing is that I had to find the right product, the right swag.
I mean, t-shirts. That's usually what we buy.
Yeah, t-shirts it's gotta be available. I'll just adjust. Once I have the logo set and decided, we'll put it on. But there will be a Chicago t-shirt, and there will be poker chips for everybody to have one. And other than that, I still had to work on it. I got a year. Shouldn't be too bad.
That year will come by quick.
Don't remind me that. Don't remind me that. I think we'll have something. So, all right. So that should be it for today. Is there anything else I missed? Hey, you guys smoke slow. I had that Karen burger and I have 2 small cigars, and you guys still going.
You savor the flavor.
Wow.
Put it in a Ziploc.
Wow. But Richard, that overtime is not for me. It's not for me. Not for me. Oh, smoke together. Yes, that will be on the 10th, I believe. Let's see. Oh no, it will be June 14, 3 p.m. June 14, 3 p.m. is the smoke together. The topic is Espinosa. Okay, June 14 in the public chat room. So if you want to join us, talk about Espinosa is in the Discord, and it will be in the one of this live chat. You don't have to have the camera on. Just join us. Make sure you join the server first, so that if there's any issue, we can help you out. And it'll be Espinosa, June 14, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. Rick won't be there.
I mean, I will be in Aruba, so I could probably see if I could hop on.
The thing about Rick is he always have an excuse of some sort, so can count on that. All right.
I'm a
So that
busy
will be it for
person.
today. I will see you guys on Saturday. I don't think there's any. Oh yeah, we'll be smoking a new cigar. But yeah, we'll be there on Saturday, and I'll see you guys on Saturday. Bye guys.
All right.
All right.